Hey all, Kurt Sasser here from TGT Webcomics at C2E2, Day 2. We're here with T Campbell, Phil Cohen, and Erica from Gilded Age, but right now we're going to talk with T Campbell from, of course you all know, Penny and Aggie, a number of other comics, of course, fans of, and how to break into comics. You know, he's always on the internet, and he's always prolific in that sense, and it's great to have him here at C2E2. How are you doing today, T?
I'm doing just fine, thank you.
If anything, with Penny and Aggie, I really enjoyed everything you've done, as I previously said, but why did you want to do a Penny and Aggie comic? What brought you to that point?
Well, I think the running thread through all of my work to date has been, I like this genre. What don't I like about it that I can change, and what can we do to explore its possibilities? The teen comedy genre is just one thing I've tried. It's gotten more traction than anything else I've done so far. Giselle Lagasse, the original artist on the series, came to me and said, I've got this idea for a series. And Penny and Aggie are basically divisions of herself as she saw herself in high school. Giselle is also a huge Archie fan. I'm an Archie fan as well, and we wanted to pursue stories that had the edge of the Archie stories we remembered. There was a period in the 1990s through most of this decade when Archie was moving more towards selling to the parents than selling directly to the kids. And when you sell to the parents, you're more concerned about being safe than being snarky or being exciting. We wanted to we didn't want to go 90210. Heaven knows there's plenty of that already. We don't need to. We don't need all our teenage characters to be having sex with in 3s and 4s all the time. But some of the but they are going to acknowledge sex, and they are going to and some of them are going to have it. That's just a sort of honesty that I think is absent from a lot of material that also tries to be wholesome and uplifting when talking about teenage girls and what it means to be a teenage girl in the 21st century. That's basically what Penny and Aggie is about.
And you know, you're on book 4. You know, I don't see any signs of stopping with Penny and Aggie, and I don't see a reason to stop it. You're always fresh. You're always innovative with everything that you do with it. And you know, it's great to see you here at C2E2. How did you get involved with C2E2?
I got a call directly from the convention organizer, who was very enthusiastic about having us in there. I don't know this for a fact, but I suspect that that being friends with the producers of webcomics.com had something to do with the fact that I got a call so early, because I do know that at one point they mentioned Brad Geiger speaking very highly of me. So I may have Brad to thank for this.
Well, fair enough. And you know, you have some great work here. You know, let's throw book 2 at you. Because this is always fun to do, throwing books at the creators. And you know, some beautiful artwork that's been done. You also said to me before we got recording, you know, you've done a webcomic called Fans, actually.
Yeah.
For about 10 years now?
Depends on how you count. The concept was put together in 1997. The printed comic books were released in 1999, which, as some comics historians will no doubt tell you, was not a good year to release an independent comic book. So we went online in 2000. brought the series to what I thought was a conclusion in 2005, revived it in 2008, and have kept going to the present. The series is about science fiction fans who have suddenly been drafted into facing science fiction and fantasy type threats because they are people who have been thinking through how to deal with aliens and vampires for the majority of their lives, and because they're surprisingly competent in other areas. I was very tired, very, very tired of Comic Book Guy. I had seen so many renditions of science fiction fandom or comics fandom that were basically Comic Book Guy with a series of funny hats. I'm not saying that Comic Book Guy doesn't exist. I am saying that the range of humanity is much greater than that, and you know, you're familiar with Penny and Aggie, so you know that that's something we get into in that series as well. We're not content to just use one character to represent religious teenagers, or one character to represent all comics fandom, or one character to represent any demographic group. I'll take that. I'll explore that as specifically as the panel space will allow.
Well, you know, you also mentioned to me this is a beautiful poster ahead of me, you know, with the, I believe it was, you said it was about the matchup between Marvel and yeah, I'm covering him. Yeah, see, that's how I do things, you know. Just because I want to get in the shot. But, you know, it's a beautiful poster between about Marvel and about, you know, Disney. It's a great collaboration that you've done there. You also have the crossword that you're gonna mention. We'll show that probably between all three of you guys, because that's about all it'll take to hold it up there. You know, what else do you have, you know, planned for you, for yourself, for Penny and Aggie, or for Gilded Age for that matter?
Well, we barely had a chance to mention Gilded Age. I'm holding off on it a little bit because I'm sure that Phil will be happy to tell you all about it, and he's got a more refined pitch than I do. But Penny and Aggie is reaching something of a resolution point. We may be resolving the series and beginning a spin-off with one of the characters who everybody seems to like very well, and who I'm interested in following as she advances out of high school. Fans is just about to wrap up its book 6. That was 2 years in the making. We are going to be going much shorter with future storylines. The last story we did was 115 pages long, which on the internet at a schedule of 3 updates a week comes out to around 9 months. So we're going to go short and punchy and hopefully viral. Beyond that, there's a new series we're starting called Widgetitis, which is Penny Arcade for gadget geeks, basically. We're going to be putting out a sequel to that Disney Marvel mashup that you covered me with a minute ago, and you know, I'll keep on trying new things for as long as life allows me.